Hey, REDBET here. We're just doing a video on Ferrari's new boss, and Ferrari has a new boss. Mattia Binotto was the boss up until the end of the 2022 season, but then they said, nope.
Butch, you're fired.
So for 2023, they have a new boss. His name is Fred Vasseur. Can Fred Vasseur get Ferrari over the hump? Finally, after years of not being close to a championship, Ferrari in 2022, they had the car to win the driver's title. What happened? Horrible strategy was part of it. The car also had mechanical issues when Carlos Sainz's car caught fire at the Austrian Grand Prix, or also when Charles Leclerc's car, the engine blew up at the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. So what was the result? Ferrari comes second in the Constructors' Championship, and their drivers, Charles Leclerc comes second in the Drivers' Championship, while Carlos Sainz comes fifth in the Drivers' Championship. Just a reminder to like and subscribe. We're trying to get the subscribers up. Please like and subscribe. So Fred Vasseur, with 30 years of racing experience, he started off as a mechanical engineer. He's 54 years old and brings load of experience to the team. He's helped win racing titles in other series, such as winning in Formula 3 Championship from 2004 to 2007 when he was at Mercedes-Benz, and he was helping assist young Lewis Hamilton at the time. He helped develop the ART Racing team also from 2004, and they won titles in GP2, GP3, Formula 3.5, and while he was on the ART team from 2004 to 2007, that's where he first met a young Charles Leclerc. His first Formula 1 experience came at Renault in 2016, but he left after only 1 year. He then joined Alfa Romeo Sauber in 2017, where he partnered again with Charles Leclerc, with Charles Leclerc being a rookie in Formula 1 at the time. He stayed with Alfa Romeo from 2017 to 2022. Now, they fired Mattia Binotto in the December 2022, but so Fred Vasseur actually only started his job about 2 to 3 weeks ago. And when he joined Ferrari, he had some words to say. I joined a bit more than 2 weeks ago, and as you can imagine, on some topics, it takes a very long process. I'm speaking mainly about the engine, but I think and I hope that it's under control today and that they did what looks to be a good job over the past couple months. I trust that the guys are in a place and will try to do the best job they can. It's up to me to put them in the best possible condition to do the job. Then it could be time after a couple weeks or months to take action if things aren't working, but I trust them. We have two very young, good drivers, and both of them are able to do the job. We will have the capacity to provide them with exactly the same car and the same structure and the same support. What is clear is that the target is to win with Ferrari and for Ferrari. There will be no number 1 and number 2, but if at some stage I have to take action, I will take action. It doesn't matter if it's for one or the other, but if at one stage of the season I have to do something, I will do it. I'm really convinced that Ferrari today, and for sure my experience is limited for the past 2 weeks, have everything to win. We have to put everything together to do a good job, but we have everything to win. He's not looking to overhaul the team or name Leclerc or Sainz the number 1 driver, which sometimes happens on Formula 1 teams, but he will take action if he feels one of the two has a better position for their season. Carlos Sainz had to say about Vasseur's arrival, every time a new person joins the team, there's always extra motivation to do well, and the team will try to take another step forward. Ferrari is a giant, there's 1,300 people, and we have to give Fred time. He will need time to figure out what changes the team needs, but I have heard great things about him. That doesn't happen from one day to the next. I can only comment on my experience with Fred, which have always been good, even from the junior categories. He's always been very clear and honest, which is something I like. We've always had a good relationship, and he's a very good team principal. Charles Leclerc is very familiar with Fred Vasseur with his time being in the ART Racing team and also when he was a rookie at Alfa Romeo. Ferrari needed a fresh start because the car is running better, but they need a general at the front to lead them past Red Bull. Ferrari has not won a driver's title since Kimi Räikkönen won the title in 2007 and not a constructor's title since 2008. Hamilton being dominant and also Sebastian Vettel being dominant before him had Ferrari not finishing first. Now the past few years the car has improved. Leclerc and Sainz are top drivers. This will be a tough task for Fred. The charismatic leader has his work cut out for him. With Red Bull dominating Formula 1 for the past few years, can Fred bring Ferrari a title? Personally, I think it's too soon. Red Bull are really dominant, and we haven't seen Ferrari's 2023 model, the 675, which debuts on Valentine's Day. If he can get Ferrari's house in order, then maybe they can beat Red Bull and Mercedes. Charles Leclerc, other than a few driver errors of his own, had a chance to win the 2022 World Drivers' Championship. Between team errors and having bad pitch strategy, also Charles sliding into the wall in France, that's where the combination of errors led Ferrari to become second in the Constructors' title and no winning driver. So hopefully they can fix this, and let's see if Fred Vasseur can change Ferrari's title hopes for the 2023 season. So tell us what you think. Do you think he can put Ferrari on top, or at least could they win a Constructors' title, if not a World Drivers' Championship? Can he outdo Mattia Binotto's performance of last year? Will Ferrari have as much blunders as they had in the pits, or just general race strategy? Tell us what you think in the comments. REDBET signing off.